What's going on, guys? We are back again, and we are going to be continuing this just continuation of different series reviews. Now, you guys already know I did reviews on Lucifer, so if you guys first off missed those, go check them out. But also, this is just my main, which I should have done right after the show ended. But if you never watched Lucifer on Netflix before it was on Netflix, it was on what was it on ABC, NBC, something like that. And this show, let me tell you, this show is absolutely not only hilarious, it is comedic, thriller, action, adventure, drama, everything. This show, wow. I mean, and later on, showing how it matched up to the DCU was absolutely incredible. How Tom Ellis playing Lucifer Morningstar, and how he's been in Las Vegas for, I would say, a year, a couple years now, off and on, and then he is told to go back to hell, and then he won't, and then he gets into a crime, and then he meets, of course, Lauren German, who's played by plays Chloe Decker, and they become involved later on, partners and more, and then of course you get to meet a meta deal, Maze, and Amanda, and just all these characters, man. I mean, even Dan and Linda and Ella and Trixie, all these characters, man. I mean, this show really went into a lot of crazy things, man. I mean, again, I really loved Lucifer. I think Tom Ellis did an amazing job with this. There were so many scenes in this show where I laughed so hard I had to stop watching so I could breathe because I was laughing so hard because the performance that Tom Ellis gave was that good. It just got me to where I was like, oh man, I was like, oh man, I was laughing so hard I was in tears. So overall, I will say if you guys like anything like Supernatural, um, anything that has to deal with the paranormal, anything that's got to do with anything crazy, I would say anything has to do with angel, demons, crime, pretty much just anything funny, then definitely watch this show. I mean, if you never watched this show, you're highly missing out. I mean, you are highly missing out on this show. This shows a lot of character development. It shows a lot of different takes on Lucifer in general, and at the same time showing another side to where this is not the bad entity that we all know and have heard about throughout the centuries or years. And I think Tom Ellis does a great job portraying this character of a damaged character, of a fallen angel, no pun intended, and showing how he evolves through not only being around humanity but also being around one person or multiple people, how one person can change, and even though the person he pretends to be is not who he really is, but also how he tries to change because of different people, and also how he wants to show he's not a monster, he's not the devil people thinks he is, or the person he thinks he is, or the person they think he is, and also try to be better than what God thinks him to be, and his brother, and his fellow demons, and other people that he meets throughout the entirety of the series. Now again, there's a lot of ups and downs throughout this. Again, I will say they really don't put a lot of the public agenda in what they're doing in Hollywood right now. They don't put a lot of that in here, which I'm very happy that they did not do. In the last couple seasons, they kind of did, off and on, but then again, they didn't. But overall, there was moments in the show that was really intense, that would really keep you on the edge of your seat, and then there was moments in the show that made you go, oh damn, I can't believe they did that, with story-wise or writing-wise. Again, the story kept up very well. I'm very happy that Netflix picked this up after the show was canceled, after so many times when the show came to a halt to where we did not know if the show was even going to come back. The fandom fought very heavily to bring back this show to where we could experience it for three more seasons, four more seasons, something like that. And they did, man. I mean, we really came together as a fandom, and this really did show how much a big fandom that even shocked me of how great Lucifer did for so many seasons. I mean, it really did. I mean, Lucifer went on for, I would say, about 4 or 5 seasons or 6 seasons. It really did good. I mean, I had no idea that the fandom for Lucifer was that big when before it started, before we had that issue, when it got canceled and we did not know if it was coming back, and then it finally did get picked up. It just showed how massive the Lucifer fandom is, and how I've seen so many comments of how this character helped people with their own insecurities and their own family issues and their own issues about themselves, of why they hate themselves, and also trying to deal with their inner demons, no pun intended, and then also trying to deal with their ex, or the one they care about, or the one they're interested in, or their own family, their own father, their own brother, so on and so forth, things like that. And I will say that is true. It kind of gives you more perspective of different things. Like, I mean, this could actually be, how the devil is. I mean, we don't know. I mean, or how God is, or something. I mean, again, we don't know. Again, this is only a story. This is something that we can just, escape into television and be able to enjoy, laugh, cry, see some kick-ass moves, see some great story writing, see some great character development, and see some awesome characters. I mean, but overall, I really enjoyed this show. If you guys have never seen Lucifer, I highly recommend you do. It is worth it. It is binge worthy. It is probably 1 out of 10. I give it maybe a 9.5, and the only reason why I give it a 9.5 is I wish there was more of it, and there were some episodes that probably was not my favorite. Some of it was like, I can move on to the next episode, but overall there was a lot of episodes that I personally enjoyed. The way that they did the CGI with him, in his devil face with angel wings, or even with the angels in general, I think they did a magnificent job on, and I would be very happy if they did a movie with these characters, or even another season at some point, or a short season. But again, who knows? It's up in the air to see what's going to happen with Lucifer. Again, I don't think that we're going to be getting any more anytime soon. If we do, we do. We don't, we don't. Only time will tell, and only what's going to happen if Netflix wants to pick something else up, or if the characters or the actors want to continue with these characters somehow, some way in either the DCU, like on CW, for example, the Arrowverse, or something else. Because again, I could see that maybe later on down the line, because of course them showing Tom Ellis on the Arrowverse when they had that massive crossover event. But again, that was only like maybe a one-time deal. I don't see it happening again anytime soon. If it did, I'd be very shocked. Again, if they did like another show where they had to show Lucifer Morningstar, that particular character, then maybe I could see Tom Ellis returning. But again, it's just hopeful dreams. But either way, guys, what are your thoughts about this? If you guys seen Lucifer, let me know. If you have not, let me know. Who's your favorite character? Who's your least favorite character? I'd personally like to know. Obviously, my two favorite characters are between... Probably, for male, obviously, is going to be Lucifer. Female is probably between Chloe and Maze. Probably between Chloe and Maze. But again, that's a real high tie right there. But either way, those are my favorite characters. What did you guys like about Lucifer? What did you dislike about Lucifer? Let's have a great conversation down in the comments. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. Hope you guys are enjoying this new little thing that I'm doing with different series. Hope you guys are enjoying that. Let me know what you think about it. Maybe I should continue with it. Either way, I may. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next one.